Prophet Ismail alayhi wasalam, the boy who trusted Allah. A beautiful story about faith, patience, obedience, trust. Learn how Prophet Ismail alayhi wasalam trusted Allah during difficult moments and became an example of faith for Muslims around the world. Long ago, Allah blessed Prophet Ibrahim alayhi wasalam with a son named Ismail. Ismail was deeply loved by his father Ibrahim and his mother Hajar. Ibrahim loved his family very much. But Ibrahim always remembered that Allah's command was more important than anything else. One day, Allah gave Ibrahim a very difficult instruction that would test his faith and trust. One day, Ibrahim alayhi wasalam took Hajar and their little son Ismail on a long journey. They traveled through the dry desert until they reached a valley where there were no houses, no farms, and no flowing rivers. It was a quiet and empty place surrounded by mountains. Ibrahim knew that Allah had a plan, even though he could not yet see what would happen. When they reached the valley, Ibrahim alayhi wasalam left Hajar and baby Ismail there with some food and water. Hajar was surprised. She asked, "Oh Ibrahim, where are you going?" Ibrahim continued walking quietly. Hajar asked again, "Has Allah commanded you to do this?" Ibrahim answered that Allah had commanded him. Hajar then trusted Allah and said that Allah would take care of them. Hajar knew that she and her baby were not alone. Even though the valley looked empty, Allah was with them. She stayed strong and placed her trust in Allah. She cared for baby Ismail and waited patiently. This teaches us an important lesson. When we trust Allah, we should never lose hope. After some time, the water was gone. Hajar became worried about her little son. She knew she had to do something. Instead of giving up, she began searching for water. She climbed the nearby hill of Safa and looked across the valley, but she could not see anyone. Hajar hurried between Safa and Marwa, searching for someone who could help. She climbed one hill and looked across the valley. Then she hurried to the other hill and looked again. She did this again and again. Hajar did not give up. She continued searching while trusting that Allah would help them. While Hajar was searching, Allah sent His mercy. Water began to flow near baby Ismail. Hajar hurried toward the water and gathered it carefully. She was overjoyed. Allah had provided for Hajar and Ismail when they needed help the most. This blessed water became known as Zamzam. Years passed, and Ismail grew into a kind and strong young man. He learned to trust Allah and to respect his parents. He was patient, helpful, and obedient. People around him saw his good character. Ismail knew that being a good believer meant not only believing in Allah, but also showing goodness through his actions. One night, Ibrahim alayhi wasalam had a very difficult dream. He understood that Allah was testing him. Ibrahim loved his son Ismail more than words could describe, but he also knew that a believer must submit to Allah. With a heavy heart, Ibrahim prepared to speak with his beloved son. Ibrahim alayhi wasalam told Ismail about the dream. He asked his son what he thought. Ismail understood that his father was following Allah's command. Instead of becoming angry or refusing, Ismail showed courage and patience. He trusted Allah and trusted that Allah's plan was always wise. Ibrahim and Ismail both submitted to Allah's command. Then Allah showed His mercy. Allah provided a ram as a sacrifice instead. Ibrahim and Ismail had passed a great test of faith and obedience. Their story became a powerful reminder that true faith means trusting Allah even when something is very difficult. Later, Allah gave Ibrahim and Ismail another special task. Together, they built the foundations of the Kaaba. Father and son worked side by side, carrying stones and building the sacred house. They worked with sincere hearts, knowing that they were doing something for Allah. Lessons from Prophet Ismail alayhi wasalam. Trust Allah. Even when you cannot see the answer, Allah knows what is best. Be patient. Difficult moments do not last forever. Keep going and keep making dua. Obey Allah. Follow Allah's guidance with a sincere heart. Respect your parents. Listen to your parents and treat them with kindness. Have good character. Be helpful, honest, patient, and caring toward others. Never lose hope. Allah's mercy can come when you least expect it. Remember Prophet Ismail alayhi wasalam. Prophet Ismail alayhi wasalam teaches us that trusting Allah can give us strength when life becomes difficult. He showed us patience, obedience, courage, and love for his family. Whenever you face something difficult, remember, trust Allah, be patient, keep making dua, never lose hope. May Allah help us become patient, obedient, kind, and strong believers. Ameen.